Okay, let's see once again. One. Okay. This should be solved. Also kicking some bots out of Kick. So fitting. Kicking bots out of Kick or other users that are just rude. Hey, welcome back. And let me just get back to the messages on YouTube that I didn't have the time to read earlier. Art is passion, so you made my point. I agree. For some, video games are art, and it's a passion for most of us, and it's buffering. Why is it buffering? Two. Okay. No buffering. Perfect. Then why can't I see it on my other screen? Okay, if Fuyu says it's not buffering, that's good enough for me. Is it buffering for you? Hopefully not. But again, coming back to the discussion with DTT, he was saying that they were saying that art is passion, so I made their point and drop names. I'm not gonna drop names. Not because I'm afraid, but because I don't think it's in anyone's interest. But I can say you that much. PlayStation has a iron grip on what's going on in Romania, and they don't look at gamers' best interest anymore. And there is a very complicated story, and all the people who are now in charge of PlayStation in Romania have been named there because they don't make waves, they don't contest decisions, they will not ever bring up that what they are doing may not be fair to gamers like us, and that's one of the bad examples, unfortunately. Lately there are a lot of them. And Altex and Demag, who in my point of view should have a bigger say in what they do, because they could create competition and they are in direct contact with their audience, unlike PlayStation, who refuses this direct contact for a while now with its audience and communicates like, this is the information we want you to see, these are some video clips, we made a very cool content with a very popular band of traditional singers from Romania. Help me out, DTT, if you're still there. I can't remember the band's name, but basically they did it, and then there was no follow-up communication with the gamers. At one point, the agency's brilliant brain fart was to bring back Teleencyclopedia and serve it to gamers, but they did it so badly. So I didn't like the idea, I didn't like the execution, didn't like anything about it. And there, I named some names, I gave some actual concrete examples. And DTT also said that if you do, we do. I don't know what they meant by that. If I name names, maybe they will names as well. Um, but that's how far I feel comfortable going today. Another comment they made and haven't time to address is that it's not a perversion, it's more about the fact it become mainstream with a wrong popular opinion. Here I have a different opinion. No worries for you. Enjoy your food, enjoy your meal. Gaming indeed became mainstream, but that happened globally. Here in Romania, it fractured. A lot of also, I don't know if DTT is still watching, so that might be confusing a bit for you, know, who might be watching or might not be watching. Everybody who's here raise their hands. Drop a message in the chat, so I know how do I continue my rant. For you, you know, basically, to catch you up, you know, I feel like we have a couple of minutes, don't we? Is it okay? It's my chat, I do whatever it's my stream, I do whatever I want, isn't it? Let me show you something. We had a very interesting convo today with one new viewer, one new follower from YouTube. Give me one sec. And as you can see on the screen, it's called Dead Tongue Tribe. Apparently, they are three friends who have a studio nearby the Emporium. And they are working on several things like music inspired by Warhammer and Elden Ring. They also print figurines they send to their Patreon supporters. They can produce any and all kind of gaming memorabilia. And we went into why the gaming market in Romania is in the chaos state that it is in. But before that, they did something very cool. And it became my favorite streaming moment yet. Let me show what they did for the channel.
Step right in the neon glow, Mr.Jay's where the gamers go. Stacks of dreams and tales untold, pixels sparkle brighter than gold. Mr.Jay's Emporium, it's fun without helium. Roll the dice and grab the gun, level up and chase the sun. Controllers hum like a hymn divine, every move feels like a sign. Joystick twist through space and time. Victory's just one
Come
more
on,
climb.
tell me it's not cool. It will be the Emporium's new theme song.
It's fun without helium. Roll the dice and grab the gun. Level up and chase the sun. A southern twist, a shadow grin.
It was
This is
unexpected,
where
I
the
agree,
tales
but I love
begin.
it.
Grab your courage, dive right in, where the underdogs always win.
It's dark Americana. It's you know how close this is to my usual vibe. So yeah, I'll take it. Great job, and I'm deeply thankful for DTT for making this. Uh, I have a feeling that they might know the real Mr.Jay. You can ask them. They are in the chat. They are on YouTube, but you can put your questions in there, because the multi-chat is showing on the stream. And to answer and finish the conversation we started earlier, I need to, of course, answer DTT. Basically, you asked me to name names. And I said I'm not comfortable naming personal names. But I will say that much, that PlayStation has iron grip on what goes on in the Romanian market, and it serves the interest not even of PlayStation, but the importer, whose interests may or may not align with PlayStation's interests. And there were chosen some people who are now work for PlayStation who will never ask questions, who will never comment that this decision might be fair or not fair towards gamers. They don't care. And as a result, we ended up where we are. And that's why I do believe that Altex and EMAG should have a say in how the gaming market is evolving, at least from a retail perspective, because at least they communicate with their clients. PlayStation refuses to do that. And you should ask, who is the person responsible for Bulgaria, Romania, and Serbia? And why are the same facts true for this region? And when you answer that question, a lot of the puzzle pieces will fall into their place. No, I'm not gonna name names. Not here, not now. We may do at one point a chat session about this. Krali, welcome. But I annoyed enough people lately, so I don't know. I would say it starts with M, not necessarily S. And I would say we both are right. It may start with S, but it may start with M. Yeah, so that's where we are now. We are trying to make the best of it. And there is not enough communication about games. There is not enough education about games. We are left with only one dedicated publication, Go for Games. So yeah, Krali, when did you join the stream? Sorry guys, I feel like bragging, because today is my favorite moment ever. Just now. Let me show you something, if you don't mind. We move away a bit from the games, and I want to brag. So That Tongue Tribe is a small group of fellow-minded neon nomads who started following on YouTube earlier. Apparently I know their manager Fisto. I'm not gonna give too many details. And they made a new theme song for the channel, which I love, and starting tomorrow I will implement. Let me show you.
Step right in the neon glow, Mr.Jay's where the gamers go. Stacks of dreams and tales untold, pixels sparkle brighter than gold. Mr.Jay's Emporium is fun without helium. Roll the dice and grab the gun, level up and chase the sun.
How cool is that?
Controllers hum like a hymn divine. Every move feels like a sign. Joystick twists through space and time. Victory's just one more climb. Mr.Jay's Emporium. It's fun without helium. Roll the dice and grab the gun. Level up and chase the sun. Southern twist, a shadow grin. This is where the tales begin. Grab your courage, dive right in, where the underdogs always win.
Yes, give me 1 second and I'll link them in the chat. I will also, as promised, link the guys, recommend the guys after the stream in all my socials. This is some other kind of music they are doing.
With a suitcase full of dreams, whistling tunes the wind has thrown,
and also some Warhammer inspired music. I'm in love with their style, so I'm gonna do my best to promote them. And you're also working on an outro. Man, I feel like I'm in your depth. So next time, or first time we meet in complete formula maybe, the beer's going to be on me. Yes, here in the Emporium, every wanderer, every neon nomad is worthy. We are all friends here. Neon something? I would say dark Americana, but you can hash it out in the chat. I'm just happy that this Saturday turned out to be a really good one. Although I have to admit, I feel like for the last half an hour we didn't really focus on the game, but rather than on the discussion, which I love. Let me just keep an... Is it buffering again? Oh, come on. Why? Why is it buffering on Twitch?